Amatakwepe, Ambatuashte. Hello, my relatives. Today is a good day. Even though there's a negative to our lives, there's also the positives. For instance, you know, one of the sad statistics of the genocide we suffer under is that, and this statistic has remained constant for the last 50 years or better, half a century, that 1 out of every 4 children born to an American Indian on a reservation is fostered or adopted out to a non-Indian family. 25%. 1 out of 4 children. Gone. During the course of my experience with the American Indian movement and with my people on the Pine Ridge Sioux Indian Reservation and the entire Republic of Lakota, this is heart-rending, especially when I meet up with these children who are adults, or they write to me from prison. From prison, man. 1 out of 4. Wow. And a lot of it happens in the cities. And our young Indian people who are having children in poverty are the victims. But there's one man who's doing something. He's a Ho-Chunk from Winnebago, Nebraska. Indian reservation. He lives in that northeast corner of Nebraska. And Sioux City, Iowa, is across the Missouri River. And that's where most Indian people end up, especially young people. From the reservation, they're poor, not well educated, have no experience in the modern world. And so they get a little lost. And they have children. Because everyone needs love. Especially unconditional love. I guess that's why the white man has a lot of dogs. But anyway, now women are getting into having a lot of these dogs. In the city yet. Well, that's another matter. And what Frank Lemire has decided to do, it's brilliant. He started a counseling get-together with these young adults, young mothers, fathers. Or maybe they're even older, into their 30s. Maybe even in their 40s. So he started this counseling session, and he asked this one young woman, why do you want your children? They've been taken away by the authorities, the county sheriff, or the police, the state welfare. They're taking them away. So why do you want your children back? Because I love them. And I want them back. They love me. They want to be with me, and I want to be with them. And on in that vein. And then when she finally quit, he says to her, in essence, I wouldn't give your children back for that reason. And I'll tell you, the judge won't give your children back for that reason. But I love my children. I understand you love your children, he says. But the judge doesn't care. You're not going to get your children back because you love them and they love you. Here's my suggestion. He says, you tell that judge, I want my children back. Not only because I love them and they love me, but I'm the better parent. I'm a better parent than you for my children, Judge. I'm a better parent than you. I'm a better parent for my children than anyone in this courtroom. I'm a better parent for my children than the state of Iowa. I'm a better parent of my children than anyone else. A better parent than foster or adopted parents. Because we love each other. This is what he told them and he counseled them. And of course, if you get your children back, then you have to prove it, don't you? Don't you? And he goes on with his counseling. And that simple little wisdom, affirmation of self, affirming yourself, is their first step to self-love, self-respect. Wow. And he's just an Indian elder. Doesn't have any degrees in psychology, or psychiatry, or sociology, or social work, or anything. Just happens to be a wise man. So one of the men, the fathers, went to court to try to get his children back from state social services. And he heard that young man say what he was told. He said he really felt good in his heart to see that the judge gave the father back his children. And there you go. It's sad that we have to do that. It's sad that we are in that position, but a lot of poor people are in America. When I was growing up in America, I understand I'm 71 winters old. I used to go to the movies and see movie tone news in between the double feature. And they would show the beggars in India or China. And see, the consensus in America was that America doesn't have beggars. Just the Chinese, just the Africans, just the East Indians. We don't. Now we've got, 30, 40 million homeless? Families that are homeless? And it's growing by the day. So folks, we got to be Americans. We can't be Johns any longer. I want you to know that there is a way, and we can use our own innate wisdoms and innate feelings, like a definition of being free. You're free to be responsible. The first axiom, you're free to be responsible. And if you're truly free, you're never in a hurry. I love that one. No shall came, my friends.